Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Gina once again, and I'm doing the 100-day project. I am measuring these cards. I'm using packaging to do this one this time because I thought, why not? I mean, you could use any base. I think this is a cake box, to be honest. And you could use any base, and I wanted to try a different substrate. I thought, yeah, these are small, and I could use regular index cards or anything. And the playing cards that I found were the same size. But I thought, I think it would be cool if I try working on different substrates, just because. Why not? I also find that different substrates will give different results on when I'm painting, and it also helps. What's the word? It helps de-energize my mind. It's like I won't get bored, kind of thing. So I'm using some black, as you can see, and some of these, I'm using some of the white, and but I also thought I would add in the brown card in this one. So here I found while I was searching for stuff, I found some pieces of type paper that I would have collected for some other reason. I found it and I thought, hey, this would be cool to use on my cards because they're small pieces already. And I thought, yeah, I think I'll add them as a base to start and we'll see how it goes. So I'm just adding them to some of the cards. And that was the extent of my plan for this, to be honest. So we'll see how it goes and what ideas are generated as I go along. And I thought I would also get back into the groove of doing collage again. So I'm using different papers this time, not just papers that I would have received from an art swap, or not just papers that I would have created, but just this, for example, is book page. And, I think I used some brown paper as well. So this one has some different collage papers. So they have a different feel to them. They have different textures. This is actually a piece of cardstock that I dyed a very long time ago. And so the texture of it is quite thick and kind of, I don't know, it's not rubbery, but it's maybe kind of fluffy, if that's a word. So it feels really nice. And I love how it feels. And then this is, I had added food coloring to that, the yellow. So that was nice. So, I just got papers that I would have done previously some time ago. And again, also, while doing these cards, I am actually in the process of going through my stash and using things that I don't normally use, that I just bypass, or I'd be like, yeah, I'll save this for another time. And it's been years that I've been saving it. Now I think I'm in the headspace where I'm able to say, I'll use it, and even if it's done, I'll make more. Instead of, no, I need to save this because I want to use it for X, Y, and Z. And then I don't use it and it stays there. So, it's more of use what you have, Gina, and when it's done, you can make more. And yes, it's not going to be the same as it was, but it will still encourage you to create again and differently, and you will have new experiences. So, yeah, it's a whole process. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So I'm in the process of using my stash, and when I tell you, one choice really leads to another. One decision, it really does lead to other decisions, other choices. And it's amazing the ripple effect it has. It really is. Because of this, I have actually started going through other bits of my stash that I would have made, and I haven't started to use yet because it's always, I have it for this project, which obviously I haven't started, or I want to use it to do this type of work, which obviously I haven't done, So I started going through and I started using. There were some stamps that I purchased on Etsy, and I printed them out and I had them there and I didn't use them because it didn't feel right with anything I was doing. And I started using them, and they're so, yeah, I like them a lot. I'm making tags with them. Some of them very small, and I like them a lot. I'll show you in our next video. I wasn't going to do a video with it, but I thought maybe I could I'll show you how I do them. And it's probably nothing new, but it's how I do it. And I mean, if I like to watch other people create things, maybe somebody might be interested, and they might get encouraged and inspired. So I'll do a little video and I'll show you some of the ones that I already did. I'm actually really enjoying that project a lot. And because of that, I'm using up more of my papers, which I was hoarding and saving for another time and another project and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I'm just going to continue going through my stash and looking for pieces to add to these cards. And while I'm doing this, I'm thinking, Gina, you really want to try to just add 3, maybe 4 pieces and just keep it as simple as possible. Honestly, they're not as simple as I would like them to be, but for this set especially, I'm really trying hard to keep it 1, 2, 3 pieces. Okay, we added 3 pieces to this. We're done. Let's move on. That's my goal. So let's see how it goes. little cutout that I have here was a gift from one of my art store partners. She did well, I'm guessing it's a die cut, and she sent it to me, and it's just so adorable. And I was, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so precious. Where am I going to use this? I have to use it somewhere special. So I put it here and I thought, oh, this is cute. I'm really trying to use what I'm getting. Use it and share, It looks like an envelope now, doesn't it? Since I put that triangle piece on. I just find it so cute. Oh my gosh. And I'm using it. I'm proud of me, guys. Is there anything that you're working on or anything that you've done recently that you realize, oh, this is not something I would normally have done? And I'm glad I did it. And, you're proud of yourself. I think we should really celebrate our victories, celebrate our small progress, any ways in which we would have grown. I think it's important to note it, to be aware of it. I like that. See, I moved it because I was like, Gina, if you keep it there, you're going to add something else. So that's why I moved them too, because I don't want to keep looking at them and maybe think I should add something to it. So I just kind of let them sit for a while, and then I look at them again, and then I'm like, okay, let's move it. And yes, it's, back to let's celebrate our progress, no matter how small, our wins, and not just celebrate it, but simply acknowledge that I have improved. I've moved a step forward. I think it's important for us to note that in ourselves. It's good to see growth, no matter how small. I love this one. It's so cute. So, I am trying my best to use my pieces. What I'm also doing, because of this project that I started, I've also started being more aware of what I keep. So I have, because of this, when you collage, you still end up, even though you're using up from your stash, you end up with smaller pieces from it. But what I actually have been doing purposefully is dumping. So instead of keeping every little piece that I think could have been used somewhere, I actually am beginning to just gather it up when I'm done and throw it in a bin one time. So my bin is actually filling up faster, and I'm happy about that as well. So now that the other cards are done, I have these 4 left. And usually at this point, I'm kind of, I'm getting tired and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? So I decided to use some paint and push some of these things to the background. Just go in and brave, try not to think too much about it, and just add some paint. Add some paint and see what happens. I found that it was looking too envelope-ish, so I just decided to add some paint to it. This one, I actually liked how it was looking, but I guess I thought it would be better to add some paint. This one I found, it just looks like, oh, I loved it. It just looks like I stuck stuff on the card. Well, okay, we'll see. Maybe I added stuff at the end. We'll see. I'm trying to see what other pieces I can add, but this orange doesn't feel right. I love how this brown looks, so I might add some of this one. And I like it. Oh, I'm adding some paint to push some of it back, but I think I'm going to add it still. I don't know. Oh, I took this piece. I thought, look at that. It lined up perfectly. Did you see that? You're going to see it just now. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 2 completely different pieces from 2 completely different times. And it's a perfect matchup. Ah! Oh my gosh. I love this card. I love it. I love this card. Look at that. I'm still excited. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just trying to add some more pieces to the cards to see what could go, what feels right-ish, and just going brave. I realize doing these cards, they're making me braver because I'm just making quick decisions. I'm just like, yeah, just stick it out. Don't worry. These, I thought, let me add some words. I haven't added words to any of them. So I thought, yeah, let's do that. So I went through some papers that I have on the side, and I just pulled out a couple words. Love these so much. I thought the color and everything was fantastic. And I thought, yeah, let's add some words. And I'm adding Imagine to this card, but I just thought how boring it is just to have it as one. And I thought I want to separate it. So I cut it and it's now Imagine or Imogen. I don't know. So I'm just highlighting the words now so that they stand out on the card. And, you know, just adding some final touches to help the card feel more finished. I'm using the photo ball pen at the border, and I use this Stabilo oil pencil to highlight the words. I'm just gonna go through each one, just adding some borders or, you know, just final touches. And I'm using, since it's already on the table there, I'm just using the Stabilo oil pencil for this. I may add some splatters to some of them, but generally it's just the pen and the pencil that I'm using. Yeah, even the photo, I don't know, maybe I have the pen too long, because usually that for me is the best pen to use to write on mixed media like this. Look at that. I love this card so much. It's so awesome. I'm using the gold here, but I don't really think I like it. It's not showing up as I was hoping. So I did come back in with the black over it, which is actually kind of cool with the black and the gold together. So I love it. Oh my gosh. And here I'm going to highlight these words too. And I think I'll add a border. But that's pretty much it. Just highlighting my cards and, you know, shaping them up, keeping them contained within a border, and bringing it to a close. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all my new subscribers, all my consistent viewers, all my new viewers. Thank you. I would love to hear what you think about these cards. I hope it has encouraged you in some way to create. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video and to hearing from you very much. So, until next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye! But with this one, I felt that this looked like a bird, so I just put 2 dots for the eyes, and I just left it like that. I was like, oh my gosh, it looks like a bird. I just found that was so cool. So I just left it like that. I didn't try to turn it into feathers or anything. I'm like, I'm going to try and leave it abstractish, and whoever wants to think of it as a bird, they will. And if not, that's fine. But I just found it was so cute.